Hi everyone, my name is Courtney. Our group started talking about the different toxic coworkers and different behaviors that toxic coworkers tend to have, and we all decided that although each one of us has experienced a toxic coworker situation within our workplace, that I had a really good example from a previous job of mine. I had a coworker that blamed everybody else for everything that happened, even if she was the one in the wrong. She would agree to things when we were in staff meetings, different tasks to accomplish, and then when it came down to it, she didn't hold up her end of the bargain or things that she agreed to. She liked to gossip about the rest of us to our athletes and kind of make us out to be the bad guys. She was really good at stabbing the rest of us in the back when she would agree to take a morning shift for somebody or take somebody's athlete to the doctor and then decide she didn't want to do it, so she just wouldn't show up. And then when our boss asked about it, she would turn around and make it out to be like we were forcing her to do these tasks or we never asked her to do these tasks. A really good example from one of the time I was there, we each had to take a 7 a.m. shift throughout the week to open the training room. So each one of us at the beginning of the week would send out a text message that was like, hey, who wants to cover 7 a.m. on what days so we can plan accordingly. Well, one of the days that she agreed to cover the 7 a.m. treatment time, it was her birthday. The rest of us did not know that it was her birthday, and she decided the morning of that she wasn't going to show up. So she didn't show up to her 7 a.m. treatment session to be there to supervise things. She didn't tell any of us that she wasn't going to show up. She just didn't show up. So we all got angry phone calls from our boss yelling at us for not showing up. And I guess this person had gone in and complained that we were forcing her to work and it was her birthday. And how could we be so inconsiderate to make her come in at 7 a.m. to work on her birthday? And made all of us out to be the bad guy and blamed everybody else for the situation at hand. Also, in that same day, she had decided that she was going to do all of the pregame setup for our upcoming football game the next day all by herself and take pictures of her working by herself to show our boss and make it out to be that we forced her to do all of the pregame setup by herself without any of us showing up to help. When the real case was, none of us knew what time she was showing up to do that, nor did we even know she had any plans whatsoever of helping us do the pregame setup. And we had all already agreed on a time, and when we showed up and it was already done, we were all confused, and later on we got called into the office and yelled at that we forced her once again to do things by herself with no help, and it being her birthday, that was unacceptable. We decided that, toxic coworkers can really make work unbearable and you really tend to not want to go in, especially if you have the shift with that coworker. I know personally, anytime that she and I had to work in the training room, just the two of us, I dreaded going to work and I couldn't wait for the clock to say whatever time I was done for the day. The rest of us would all hang out on the weekends and after work together, and we did everything to kind of avoid that, like hanging out with her, which also got us into trouble because then we were leaving her out and being mean. She definitely liked to run to our boss about everything. She would never just talk to us about things or say, hey, like in the situation that it was her birthday and she had agreed to that day, hey guys, it's my birthday, will anybody switch 7 a.m. shifts with me? Or hey guys, I can't come to do football pregame setup, is anybody willing to take my spot in that situation? So we decided that, toxic coworkers really don't make going to work enjoyable, and that if you can decide how to go about figuring out how to work better with a toxic coworker, that it would be much better than our situation of just avoiding her. Thanks for watching our presentation. Bye.